Hey everybody, check it out. I've included a link in the info box of this video that's incredibly interesting and informative and really makes a lot of sense as to why I've had so much success bench pressing with my elbows more flared out than tucked in. Now, strength has no absolutes, so different things are gonna work for different people. Honestly, figure out which works best for you. Many great lifters encourage tucking your elbows in the bench press and it works well for them. But this article does suggest a number of reasons why keeping your elbows a bit more flared and a little bit less tucked might actually be more beneficial for you power and strength-wise and safer, and at the very least explains why some lifters like myself can get away with more flared elbow stance. It's a very credible source, and it's a very informative article. I had nothing to do with it. I just stumbled upon it and wanted to share it with you guys. Info box below. That said, enjoy the rest of this video. We are 10 weeks out. So I'm a little heavier today than I usually am, but still not too bad. Ricky cooked a gourmet Italian dinner last night, so calories are nice and high. Hopefully it'll give us a little bit of extra energy for the bench pressing. Not necessarily a bad thing to be a little bit heavier the day before you bench. So we're in the home gym today. I'm not sure exactly what has happened to this home gym, but it's looking quite disheveled. Nothing a little spring cleaning can't fix though. Anyway, I'm turning up the heat down here extensively high for the beginning, almost to 80, just to warm it up because in my experience, it gets really cold in the basement. Obviously, basements are always the coldest parts of the house. And though it is heating up, thankfully spring has arrived, it's still winter weather, and this basement stays kind of cold. And I've had great workouts here before, like in the warm weather, but in the cold weather, I've had some pretty bad bench workouts, and it just felt like I was never warmed up, no matter how long I warmed up for. I'd keep a hoodie on, and then I realized the heat was all the way down. So we're not making that mistake again. Turning the heat all the way up to 80, just like we used to do before wrestling practice. Get it nice and warm, and then, you know, once we get into the workout and we're really warm, we can turn it back down again. All right, good morning, everybody. This is how we're spending the Newport Parade Day. Newport is a beautiful town in Rhode Island, a huge tourist attraction, in case you don't know, and St. Patty's Day Parade is going on today. So Ricky, my boy, and I are spending it training hard, doing some heavy bench pressing. I'm excited. We are 10 weeks out. Check this out, this is new stuff I just got from Isotory. Now everybody does know, hopefully, that I'm sponsored by Isotory, so I get their product for free. I'm not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes here. But this is actually really, really cool. This is their new meal replacement, and they actually designed a macro-friendly meal replacement, so it's not outrageously high in like one macro like carbs or something like that, and it's not made of just sugar and maltodextrin either. It's legitimately a meal replacement. 25 grams of protein in one scoop, 24 grams of carbohydrates in one scoop, and only 1 gram of that is sugar. So again, it's not just garbage. And then 4 grams of fat, and that's pretty convenient, especially when you're cutting and you only have like 55 grams of fat for the day or something.
And don't forget the 3 grams of creatine.
And there's 3 grams of creatine per scoop. So that is pretty convenient. You take 2 scoops, let's say 1 in the morning, 1 at night, or whenever, and you have your full dose of creatine for the entire day. And not to mention that 1 scoop alone is a very sound meal. So that's brand new. That's Hypergrow. And that's on their website now. So their website's in the info box below. It's isotory.com. You can use my discount code NWB15 on it. And obviously it'll give you 15% off, but just wanted to share that with you guys. Obviously, I also want to clarify, this is very important. For you newer lifters who are, I always get the question, I just started lifting, what do I need for supplements? You don't need any supplements. I didn't use supplements for some years. If you're strapped for cash, you're just beginning, just eat a lot. Eat a lot of food, eat good food, and train heavy, train right. That's all you ever need. This stuff is food. It's food in powdered form. It's simply, you know, if you have the extra means and you want to make things a little bit smoother and easier for yourself, it's convenience. That's all it is. So in the morning time, I don't have a big appetite. I don't like stuffing food down my face. This is quick and easy. I drink it down. At nighttime, I've had all my major meals. I just want one more meal to top off my calories before I go to bed. Drink it down. So if you have the means for it, something like this is convenient for you, you absolutely do not need it though. Food and training will get you the same results. But anyway, that is the new guy in the block. I'm pretty stoked about it. And of course, Isotory always does a good job with their flavors. So, common question I get when it comes to the home gym and why I don't use it, why I still go to a real gym when this home gym's right in my house. It's pretty simple. It's because the home gym's great for snow days when you can't get out to the gym, or the gym's closed, or you're lazy and you don't want to leave the house. It's great for those last minute days, or when we're rushed for time, we're going to go use the home gym right now because we have things to do afterwards. But in my experience, to train in a home gym consistently day after day becomes very unmotivating. You're staring at these same walls, there's no energy involved. I like going to the gym. I like the energy of having other lifters around there lifting, hungry for their goals as well. Just having that energy of other people being around you, doing the same thing as you, that picks me up, that energizes me. I like that. Not to mention the fact that it's just more convenient. Real gyms are open, so when you're done with the squat rack, you just put the plate back in the squat rack pegs, and you walk over to the bench, and you can just start the bench, or whatever you're doing, if you're benching and squatting in the same day, I guess. But you guys know what I mean. A home gym, if you finish squatting, you then have to make your rack like a transformer and turn it into a bencher. It's just a lot more inconvenient, and it's not as motivating. You kind of get a prison cell feeling after a while of doing it. So that's why I just like the energy of a real gym. But today is an example of a day where we're rushed. We got to go downstairs and we're going to bench. And I'm not mad about it because I haven't used the old home gym in ages. What's up? Let's get to it. It is upper body dynamic day, the very last workout of the entire week. And like I said in my previous video when we were squatting 405 for 8 sets, these dynamic days are getting heavy as we're getting towards the end of the cycle. This is week 5 out of 6 weeks, and then we re-begin the cycle, and Simon is an evil little genius. Simon, just to reiterate for any new subscribers, is my coach, by the way. His channel is Masthetics. It's linked in the info box below, and I will just repeat, he is a genius with programming. So today was definitely a very rough day. There could be a number of reasons as to why, but at the end of the day, it was just a rough day. The bar was moving really slow, the weight was moving really slow, and everything felt just really heavy. Joints felt stiff, but we still stuck through it, and we gave it 100% and pushed through that BS regardless. So we may not have the micro plates like Ocean State, we're not that badass here, but we do have 11-pound plates. And that comes in clutch for Ricky, because Ricky's working set today.
252 exactly.
252 exactly. So this with a 2.5 on each side, boom, 252. So the heat being turned up worked well, and as you saw, I warmed up vigorously, yet I still didn't warm up enough apparently. I had elbow issues like bad tendonitis back when I was really, really young, like 14. Weightlifting is actually what got me over it. Just building the muscle, helped basically cushion the tendons and everything. Whenever I go below 185 pounds, though, occasionally that pain will come out, and it was doing so today. Right at my lockout, it really hurt. So for this first set, you can see the second rep actually started falling forward towards my face just because of the elbow twinge, and Ricky had to grab it. Once I warmed up more and more, though, it got better. So as the sets progressed, by the last set, the bar was moving pretty smooth and the elbow felt fine. So I'm just going to have to figure out a way when it hurts like this to warm up even more than I usually do. We'll figure it all out eventually. It's just a little funny having your last set be your cleanest set out of all of them. But anyway, when you're having a bad workout like this, don't let it get you down or quit. Instead, just focus on putting as much energy as you possibly can into it. It's not going to be your best workout, but you can make it the best workout you can at the time.
Come on. Push. Pulse is a little long. Press. There you go. Second one went up faster because he stayed a little too long on that.
Yeah, that's fine. One more thing. Most of you know how to do a bench press. You keep your butt and your upper back planted on the bench, retract your scapula, and you keep a nice arch in your back. With your butt planted on the bench, that's totally safe for your back, and it actually keeps your spine in a more neutral position and saves your shoulders. If you're a powerlifter, you make that arch a little bit more extreme. But there's a few people that always come on here, oh, that's not a real bench press, bench with your back flat like a man. Now, some of you are new, and that's fine, you just gotta learn. But for those of you that are just caught up in your own false information and egos, please feel free to bench with your flat backs. Enjoy your shoulder injuries. Just keep your false information and your comments to yourself. Thank you.
That's right. 1, 2, 3. Press. Fast shit. Come on. Press faster. Man.
Okie deadlift bars, Texas power bars, and none of them are here in this gym. We have this cheap commercial bar. This bar sucks. And like it really sucks for clothes. Look at the knurling. This bar is awful for close grip pressing. I hate this bar with a passion for close grip. But we got to do close grip, so it's got to be done. So for close grip pressing, we just had to do 85% for 2 AMRAPs, as many reps as possible. It did not go well at all. That first rep, if you rewind it, that first rep, the bar almost tipped out of my entire hands. But yeah, it just was not the best workout, needless to say. Just felt very weak, very tired. Everything was moving slow. But again, we just put 100% effort into it. That's all you can do, man. Having a bad workout, put the effort in, finish it off strong, give it your best.
How's that for you?
So I took the weakness as a sign that my body just needed a little bit more rest and recovery. So I did all my main movements, finished it off with 4 sets of 15 reps on skull crushers, and then called it a day. I didn't bother doing all the accessory stuff I normally do, just to keep it shorter and sweet. And I'm going to spend all day tomorrow resting for the big max effort day starting next week.
Wait, did you hit the bar?
No, that was your toe. Alright, a little announcement time now we finished the workout. I'm with friend Ricky. Most of you know him. A lot of you get annoyed because you know voices all the time.
My Peter voice?
I love it though, I don't care. Like, I love the voices. Anyway, it could be because we're immature, but like making voices is just something we've always done. Yeah. Regardless, have a cool announcement. This dude has been my training partner of late, and hands down, the best training partner in the world. Shout out to Dan Mackler, man. I love training with Dan, and I miss him. He's my boy, my brother still, but he's just not at my gym anymore, so I can't train with him anymore. But Ricky has come in clutch, and the dude is on the same mental page as me, pushes me hard, knows how to get into my head and fire me up, and he's pretty smart with the lifting too, so we can both critique each other, we can both give each other input. You know, if one of us is doing something wrong or we can improve something in the workout, he's always there helping me out, and I help him out. Pretty cool. He's following the exact same program that I'm on, so Simon isn't his coach, but he's literally following exactly what Simon gives me to do. And the big announcement is,
I'm officially in the meet with Nicholas.
Yay!
30th for myself, 31st is the day he's lifting.
180, the 183 pound weight class, 83 kg, and up. We all lift on Sunday, 31st. If he's lucky, if he stays on all of his meals, he's barely 160 pounds. It's pretty impressive, I know. So normally he's like in the 150s. So point is, he's gonna be competing in the 183 pound weight class, which I believe is 74 kilograms.
163, 74 kilograms.
What, did I say that again?
You said 183.
Oh my God, I'm all messed up.
I'm picking up where you
Nick Wright doesn't do math. Nick Wright didn't go to college.
74 kilograms on that Josh Hancock and max tuning status.
Shout out to Josh, by the way. Congrats,
world champ.
He's amazing. So yeah, he'll be jumping out with me. I'm really, really excited because like I said, the training partner dynamic, I've never had it. I've always been like a lone trainer, so I preferred. Training with him has been a lifesaver. So yeah, him and I are hungry for this thing. We're both gonna be coming up and making his first meet debut, and I'll be doing my second meet ever, and it'll be a good time. So if you guys want to come out and see us, it is May 30th and 31st. It's in Johnston, Rhode Island. It's the Massachusetts Rhode Island State Championships, and it's under the USAPL, of course. It's only $10 to get in if you want to come and watch, and obviously if you guys want to sign up, it's only like a $65 entry fee. So yeah, it should be a good time. I'm excited for it. So he'll be doing it with me.
Road to gold. Let's do it.
Now we gotta get him Olympic shoes because his whole gym bag got stolen out of his car.
Shout out to Mike Rashid Training and Boots.